Okay, guys, I know that this is an odd time for me to make a video. It's 2 October 2025. Now, I just wanted to tell you about something that happened, and get this timer sorted. I had a little issue with my truck, with the brakes. Okay, so the brakes made like a funny scraping sound, and where we are, they salt the roads all the time, so stuff gets rusty and whatnot. And then I thought, well, I'll go ahead and get it sorted out, take it in and have it sorted out. Well, anyway, today on the way home here, I thought, well, I don't hear that sound now. It quit doing that scraping sound. So I thought there was something to do with rust and whatnot. Anyway, got to the gates, went through the gates, and I thought it's really odd that that you would hear something that's kind of out of whack and then not hear something that's like it kind of went away or whatever. I never stomp on my brakes anyway. I just kind of pump them and slow down slowly. I'm not a person who just stepping on the brakes hard all the time, things like that. But anyway, I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stomp on my brakes here in the driveway. My driveway is a bit long on the straightaway, and then get away from the street. There is a complete circle. Okay, there's a complete circle back there. And anyway, so I stepped on the accelerator and got it going a bit, and I stomped on the brakes, and ABS and brake light and a bunch of lights just came on, and right. So I thought, well, yeah, it's, I'm screwed, right? So it ended up that there's almost zero brake pedal. I tried moving backwards and forwards and stepping on the brakes regularly, and I mean, just, anyway. So I thought, well, God made this happen so it would happen in a controlled area, right? So there was absolutely no indication that the brakes would have given out on the street somewhere. So okay, so I parked the vehicle, and thought, well, tomorrow I'll go ahead and grab a ride, and leave the vehicle here, and then go ahead and get it sorted out to have it taken to a shop, this week. And anyway, so what happened is that I came in, had my supper, and I was thinking about getting a ride tomorrow in the morning, and then God urged me through the Holy Spirit. He says, the yeah, with me, God tells me through thoughts. He'll say, well, what he did say to me basically is that I made this happen so you wouldn't go anywhere tomorrow. I made this happen so you wouldn't go anywhere tomorrow. And that included me grabbing a ride to go in tomorrow. I'm not supposed to go anywhere tomorrow. In other words, he's telling me this happened like this so that you would not use the vehicle and you would not go anywhere tomorrow. You would be here tomorrow. How much more clear could you like make somebody stay somewhere other than putting their vehicle out of commission by not having any brakes? There are a lot of other things that could happen with a vehicle that you could still just use it until you had it taken to the garage, right? But when you don't have any brakes, you cannot use it till it gets sorted out, right? So whether this only pertains to me or it pertains to all Christians out there, or maybe just even all people out there, something is going to happen tomorrow, I think. This is just what, this is my impression. I'm not saying anything will happen tomorrow. But this is just the impression that I have, that something is happening tomorrow and I'm not supposed to leave the house. I'm supposed to stay here. We're living in some very interesting times. So for me to have this happen, like right now, I mean, it's really, it's just, you know, totally blows my mind, you know, that I can't use my vehicle right now. And then I got that impression that came, in my opinion, from the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit is like that thought that pops into your head, you know, don't do this, don't do that, you know. I really feel that this was the Holy Spirit telling me, I did, you know what, I did this so you wouldn't go anywhere, so just stay put. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay put. Then I'm going to get on the computer tomorrow, see about stuff, just see what happens in the world. Just going to see what happens in the world. You know. On the political spectrum, there's a lot of things happening. You know, Trump issued an ultimatum to Hamas, right? Disband, dismantle, etc., or else. You know, it's complete. You know, either do this or I'm given the green light to take everybody out. Could that have something to do with the situation that I have going on? Maybe. Maybe not. It may not have anything to do with it. But I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to go with that feeling. That what I believe to be a Holy Spirit led action. Stay home. I did this for a reason. Stay home. Don't try to go against what I'm doing here to keep you here. Don't try to circumnavigate that. Just stay put. Anyway. I really don't have anything more to say other than that. So keep watching. Keep praying, keep watching. You know, stuff is happening in the world. We have to be observant. I think that's about all I got to say. I mean, it's Thursday night here on the East Coast. You know, it is right now. It's after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I live in New England. Well, I think that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off and upload this video, and just keep your eyes and ears open. You know, something happens tomorrow, make sure you put it out there. You know, this is what we're doing. We're watching, and we're letting people know when something unusual happens, either to us personally, like what happened to myself, or what's going on out there in the arena, right? Yep. Weird situation today. I would have never thought that this would happen. So I keep the vehicles maintained. I got over the years, all the different vehicles I've had. You know, I've always maintained them. So, you know, very weird. All right, shut this one down and see what happens tomorrow. God bless you guys. Good night.